everybody! Welcome to our home and Merry Christmas! So this vlog is gonna be about some of the things that you could do with your family, especially for those who have small children. Actually, pwede rin naman with older children. Ready your hearts and just remind yourself over and over again, bakit nga ba talaga masaya yung Pasko?
Yeah. And so some of these traditions are stuff we've learned from people growing up. Some of them I practiced with my family growing up. Some of them we learned from our mentors. Some of them we kind of heard about or added to already. So let's start.
Yeah. Number one, Advent nights or Advent mornings. It doesn't really matter when you do it, but just do an Advent time.
Advent night is my favorite Advent.
Oh, you like Advent nights more than Advent mornings?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Okay, noted. So he likes Advent nights. So Advent means waiting, and for this specific reason, we have a joyful anticipation of the thing that is about to come.
The key elements, number one, are family. The family really makes time to be together, and that's hard. Mahirap talaga yan because of the schedules, the busyness, all the Christmas parties. So the fact that we're gonna be complete during this time, we're gonna block this off. Also, reflective and spiritual. So I remember growing up, my parents would do different gimmicks, but you know, the fact that we had to sit down and think, what are we thankful for? What has Jesus done for us? Or what was it like the first Christmas? All of those were helpful in helping us anticipate Christmas Day itself. Thirdly, an element of fun. Something fun that we do together. Even if it's something as simple as anong snack yung kakainin nyo, or the fact na magtatawanan lang kayo. Fourthly, this is a new thing I think nowadays, focused and offline. Devices are away, no distractions. We do have friends over sometimes, but those friends are participating. These are not friends who are gonna play a video game on the side and not participate.
And so we're actually going through this packet called the Advent. I forget the title, but it's from A Gentle Feast. So I found them on Facebook, and I'm gonna flash it now. So that's the packet that we're using.
Uy! Saan galing yan?
And we're actually following this method, the Charlotte Mason method. So there's a short verse from the Bible, and you read it and you tell each other your thoughts. Ano yung mga tumatak sa'yo, ano yung narinig mo sa binasa nyo. And then we read a poem, we listen to a hymn, and then we study, we have a picture study, or painting study, art study.
Wait, I'll just show our Lego gift.
Oh yeah, okay. So, he's just gonna get his Lego gift.
Yung props man natin, naghanap ng props. Dapat nag-shoot tayo.
Okay, he is back. And so after, wait, we'll explain that later. But after art appreciation, you also get to do something fun. So pwede kayong mag-wreath making.
You can make Lego gifts.
Yeah, and you can make Lego gifts like this.
This is a Lego gift. Look.
And you built it in one of our Advent times, right?
Yeah, look at this. It spins and it opens.
It opens. So you can do little things like that that is appropriate for the age of your child at home. Make Advent time during this Christmas season.
Another thing is taking the time to serve others. Taking the time to build this spirit of giving and not just receiving, to build this serving other people the way God has served us, to give the way Jesus has given. Yeah, so this year we had the great opportunity to be able to build with the people from the New Faith Family Home.
Yeah, actually, it started out as Netflix asking Philip to be a part of their new campaign for the movie Claws.
So some of you might have seen the video on her channel a few videos ago where he got to work for Netflix, and they asked the question, who are the people that you would like to give something to? Not what do you want to receive, but who do you want to give something to?
Yeah.
And one of the first groups that Philip came up with was children without parents.
We organized this sort of a Christmas party celebration with some of our friends. We actually asked some of our friends to come with us if they were willing na i-visit namin yung home nila, and then we'd have this little Christmas party where we get to give gifts to each and every member of that home.
And I was really amazed with Carla's preparation for that, because really the way it worked was because nakahanda na eh. everything from coordinating the wish lists of the kids with the people who run the home
And
to
what's amazing, even though they don't have parents, is that there's people who take care of them.
yeah, amazing
Yeah,
people.
that's true.
Even the ornament making activity we had was just really cool. That it was tied into the message, and yeah, it was just perfect. And so we get there, the stage is set, everyone's bought gifts that we know that the kids are gonna like because the organizers had given us their wish lists. We give it to them. Each person had a moment with the kids that they were building with. It was just fun. It was just
Yeah.
light. They were playing games. We got to play basketball. They sang for us. Ang saya. I can't wait to go back.
Marami talagang gustong tumulong. Actually, I want to take this opportunity also to thank all of our friends who came and all of the brands who gave to these kids and even the staff. Kasi I think SNH was, they chose to give to the staff. They chose to give to the staff. You know, it could be sad for us to think na, oh, wala silang mga magulang and all that. But there's also a positive side to it. There are people who chose to take care of them.
Yeah.
And nakakahanga talaga yung mga staff natin sa iba-ibang homes. Hindi lang sa nabisita namin na there are people who actually have found it as their calling to actually care for children that did not come out of their bodies, children that are not really their own, but they have considered to be their own. And in that way, that is so loving. And so I think that is one beautiful thing that we learned in our visit to the orphanage.
That's why we're looking forward to building with them more in the coming year. Because for a lot of them, they just want someone to talk to, someone who cares for them. I think every one of our team members who went, from our friends, the other people who joined us, came away with just being so encouraged by their conversations with the young people.
Yeah. And so actually for homes, you'd have to research though kung ano man yung pupuntahan ninyo, kung paano kayo talagang pwedeng makatulong. But there are actually at least 3 ways. One is through adoption. Some of them, when we were asking them during kasi we split up into groups and then we got to talk more like deeply to like some of these kids, and yung tinatanong, like yung sa akin, no, yung tinanong ko siya na anong ipinagpapasalamat niya sa taon na to is yung may nag-alaga sa kanya. And tinanong namin sila, ano naman ang gusto nyong ipagdasal na makuha by next year, and yung sa akin was, ang sagot niya na magkaroon na siya ng pamilya. And you know what? That's one way that you could help. One is through adoption. If you are like parents who are looking for or looking into adoption, go into homes, and you've got a lot of them who would love to have parents in you and home in your homes. So that's one way. Second is you can foster.
Some wisdom when helping in places like this is to really connect with the people who are there on a daily basis and asking them, how can we help?
So one is adoption, second is fostering, then third is growing with a home. It's not really just get in there and then get out, but really getting to know them and building up through the year, not only once a year, but through the year. So if you guys have something like that, I think it would be great to do it with your kids as well, because it's also, sabi nga nila, it's more blessed to give than to receive. And you really feel that when you do stuff like this, na pagkatapos mong gawin yon, pag uwi mo, mas ikaw pa yung filled. Di naman mas ikaw pa yung filled, pero parang nararamdaman mo lang na na-bless ka rin, kahit na ikaw yung nagbigay, ikaw yung may lumabas na pera sa'yo at effort sa'yo. Feeling mo ang dami mo ring natanggap pabalik. Another thing that you could do, the third thing.
First thing we talked about is Advent time together as a family, where you can reflect, remember Jesus, and have fun together as a family. Secondly, serving others and figuring out ways that you can do that that's really beneficial to other people and will be ultimately fulfilling for you guys as well. And then thirdly is reflecting and remembering the year. And we have this year-ender practice that we've heard from church, and I grew up doing in my family, where you're thankful, what are you thankful for, and what are you trusting God for
So
the
you
next
usually
year.
have a list of 10 things,
Yeah.
10 things that you are grateful for. in the year that was, and then also 10 things that you're looking forward to for the next year. So what are your faith goals? What are you believing for? What are you, or kahit na goal mo lang talaga, ano ba yung gusto mong magawa, ma-achieve by next year?
And sharing that with one another. Now, something Carla did 3 years ago that really took this to a new level for us was she spent, I don't know how long, like 3 or 4 days summarizing our entire year in a PowerPoint presentation. Diba you worked on those PowerPoints? Just the other night, we reviewed, remember 2018 and 2017 again? And it was surprising like how much memories would come back to us. So,
nagulat kami na, nung year na to, nagpunta pala kami dito, nagpunta pala kami dyan. So, I mean, kasi when you don't have a record of things, you easily forget them.
that's super good. I mean, I can't wait to look at this one again and to review the coming years. And Lord, thank you. Ang dami mong mga biyaya sa amin.
Yeah. So, those are the 3 things that we could just share with you. Things that we would do ourselves. Marami pa out there,
We're actually trying something new this year. We don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, we're just gonna go off the grid. We're gonna go offline. We'll do camping. Yung talagang technology out. No gadgets, no devices. Let's see. And we're gonna try camping. We'll see if we survive. But we'll take you on it too. We'll try to document and see
if it doesn't defeat the purpose.
So I wish you all not only a very Merry Christmas, but also a very restful one. I know all of us are tired from the year that was. We did a lot of things, and this is a time to just really retreat, go back to our roots, and just find our bearings again before we face another year full of work and surprises. So thanks very much for joining us. And Philip?
If you hit the like on button, if you haven't yet subscribed your shoes, that means subscribe your funny, and you'll subscribe it in a billion times.
Okay.